Okay, so welcome to Kilmainham Jail. As we're closed at the moment, we decided we'd do a video where we explore some of the areas of the jail that aren't on the normal tour. So we've moved inside now, and we're looking at this model of the building, and we thought it might be useful for us to use this to show you where we're going to go today. The place we're interested in is this internal courtyard in the west wing, which is a really fascinating history that encapsulates a lot of the development of the jail over the years. Okay, so we're in the entrance hall and we're just going to head down through the spine of the building, essentially. So this brings us down to the dispersal hall where prisoners would have been sorted. And there on the right would have been administrative offices, the doors up to the chapel. On the left is the east wing, which is all very spectacular, but part of the normal tour. But we're going to head on this way, down towards the Emmet and Parnell rooms. Just there on the left is where Parnell was held. On this side then we have Robert Emmet, or we believe to be Robert Emmet. Interestingly, Parnell had the use of both these rooms, we believe. You can see the remnants of a stairs that was removed in the early 20th century. And now we're going into the place that we're concentrating on today, which is this really interesting internal courtyard. Now, hopefully we'll be able to post some images of kind of floor plans of the jail, which will give you a sense of the development of this space. So, just doing the 360-degree look there. Originally, in the middle of this courtyard, there would have been a series of 4 condemned cells. So those were cells for prisoners who were awaiting their execution, and that would have been a public execution over the main entrance to the jail, out onto Inchicore Road. These were removed, and in the 1840s then it was replaced by a kitchen, and they were very excited about the kitchen at the time because it was going to enable them to give prisoners hot food, and particularly potatoes, which was going to result in a saving of 1 penny per head every day. So on this side here we see, I suppose, the original 18th century arrangement of the jail. And then on the opposite side, the cells on the ground and first floor would have been from the 19th century, would have been from the 18th century rather, and the cells on the top floor date from the 1840s, at the same time that the kitchen was added. Then just up there, above that section of the west wing, there was an addition which was placed there in the 1870s, we believe. But as I said, in the 1840s, this is where the kitchens were located, in this kind of slightly separate building in the centre of this quadrangle. And actually in the wall there you can probably see the remnants of a door that would have led in to the rest of the building. We presume that these kitchens were no longer needed in the 1860s when they added the east wing, and all the kitchen facilities were moved to the basement of the east wing, which hopefully we'll get to visit on another one of these trips. So I'm just showing you now. As I said, there is the remnants of a door there, and on the plans for the kitchen, that's how the building was connected to the rest of the jail. But you can see in here as well, as we walk through, this we think may have been a cell at some point. And then as you pass through, then you pass into another corridor. And then, I suppose, just to orientate ourselves a little bit, this is the 1840s wing, and up above us the 1916 corridor that many of you might have visited when you came to Kilmainham jail. So that's the end of today's visit. Tune in for future explorings in the building, and to stay safe.